Welcome to Marco Unmuted with your host, Marco Mejia. I don't come as a council member, I don't come as a property owner, and I don't come as a business owner. I just come as a true version of myself. Marco Mejia, the strongest version of myself. Today, I know we continue to talk about the City Hall and the issues that the City of Lancaster has going forward with the City Hall. One of the first issues that we have is going to be the location. I don't really understand why the city chose to put it in the town square when it's probably one of the most crowded areas the City of Lancaster has. A better place to put it would be on Veterans Memorial Parkway, where the police station, the library, and the Parks and Recs building is. You have lots of land, bigger area for parking lot, and be less invasive to the town square. To me, that makes a lot more sense to put it in that area. It really doesn't make sense that they're even talking about a city hall if you want to be truthful, due to the fact that they just spent $2.2 million on the old fire station at the City of Lancaster right across the street from the current city hall. It's 4,000 square feet, and they chose to spend $2.2 million in total investment on that property for 4,000 square feet of office space. So why are we, now that we have that kind of space, why are we still talking about a city hall? That $2.2 million should have been enough to be the Band-Aid for any more growth that we needed. I wasn't for that $2.2 million because I thought the total investment was way too much. I think we could have done the renovation a lot cheaper. And I wish people on the city council would have thought about it and invested that money better in different ways. We could have done the construction a lot cheaper than $2.2 million total cost. Let's talk about the finances. So we already know the City Hall is going to cost somewhere around $30 million. Total investment, $175,000 per month. $63 million total investment after 30 years. What I didn't tell you in the last podcast was that this will be a lease agreement, meaning that the developer, the City of Lancaster will give the developer the land. It'll be his land. It'll be his building, and he'll lease it back to the city for $175,000 per month. What wasn't spoken about was also with a triple net lease, which means that the city has to pay not only the rent payment, they got to pay for insurance, and they got to pay for the maintenance. Now, I did a little bit of investigation, and I buy a lot of insurance, so I talked to my insurance agents and asked how much would the insurance be for a $30 million building. They said it would be well over $100,000 per year. So on top of the $175,000 per month, it would be an additional $100,000 per year. And then because it's a lease agreement, we are contractually obligated to maintain the building up to the landlord's wants and needs. So meaning that what the maintenance that we do is not up to us. It's going to be up to the landlord to dictate when the roof needs to be replaced, when he wants concrete to be replaced, how clean he wants it, or they want it. These are all things that are important to know. That's not our building, so we don't get to dictate a lot of things. We are leasing the building. They're giving away your land to lease it back from somebody for 30 years. That also brings up the fact that what happens at the end of the 30 years? Does the developer give it to us? Do we have to buy back? For how much? These are all questions that we don't have the answers to, and it's really scary to move forward when you don't know these kind of details. You know, there shouldn't be any kind of buyout after 30 years. It's a depreciated asset that was going to require more maintenance. So it's very important for us to know what we're doing and moving forward. Not just sign a contract and worry about the buyout later. We have to know these details earlier. But ultimately, I am not for the City Hall. It's not the right time for a City Hall. Remember, if you drive down the streets in Lancaster, you know they're bumpy. You know that we haven't done what's right for the last 30 years. Yes, 2 years ago, did we invest $30 million in streets? 100%. That's the right thing to do. I wish we weren't talking about a city hall. I wish today the City of Lancaster was talking about investing another $30 million in streets. I'd be for that, but not for a city hall. Not the time. I wish we'd invest in water lines. I wish we'd invest in sewer lines. I wish we'd invest in our police department. I wish we'd invest in our fire department. My goal and my wishes are for the fire department and our police department to be so well staffed, so well equipped that other cities nationwide come to Lancaster for training. They come to us for advice on how to have a perfect police and fire station or fire department. That's my goal for the city of Lancaster. These can all be achieved. We're moving in the right directions. But ultimately, we have to invest the money the best way possible. I'm not against the city hall. I've said this before. I'm just against the city hall today. We need to reinvest in the things that matter, the things that you use every day. Please, fire, water lines, streets, sewer lines, the parks. These are all the things that you use on a daily basis. Ask yourself, how many times are you going to use that city hall? Another question is, why do you need 30,000 square feet right now? I don't know if y'all heard about a thing called AI, but it's here and it's here to stay. The future of employment is not going to be with the employment that we see today. AI will be taking over. So we need not to fight it. We need to work with it. And I don't think extra office space is the right thing to do right now. If you look at office space trending nationwide in real estate, it's the worst form of real estate right now because more people are reducing the office space that they need to run companies. So why in this time is Lancaster trying to increase office space? They just invested $2.2 million in 4,000 square feet. That should be enough to get done what they need done. But guys, it's your choice. This is your city. It's your tax dollars. Speak up. We need to hear from you. This isn't my fight. I'm just here to tell you what's going on. This is your tax dollars. So guys, please get involved. Speak up. Thank you for watching Marco Unmuted. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. Until next time, thank you.